Jason Watts says feces.
You see Marshawn Cross.
They do look like rabbit turds.
Marshawn Cross and Jacob is a rhesus. That's a lot of it. That's going to do it, guys. See y'all tomorrow.
All right, y'all have a good night. See you.
Oh, God. All right, so we struggled to find a little bit of information on Colin Oliver, so we found the stats card for him, all right? And, so here's what we got. 2024, man, Colin Oliver, he only played 80 snaps, but he scored an 88.6, all right? So let's throw that out the window since it's less than 100 snaps. In 2023, he was a 73.0. 2022, a 71.5. Edge defender out of Oklahoma State. All right. Last year, it's going to show those numbers, so I wish we could get the 2023 comparables. But the 2024 comparables on 80 snaps, 90.8 pass rush grade with a true pass rush grade of 85.4 and a pass rush win rate of 31.8%. And then his run defense grade was around 67.7. So another edge defender that Goody has added to the mix here. Jacob, I'll leave with you this time, man. What do you think about Colin Oliver? You got anything on him?
Yeah, I did. If you guys remember, this was one of my late round gems that I highlighted, and I specifically highlighted the fact that he had a 31.8% pass rush win rate, although it was on 2 weeks of work. But I did also highlight the fact that in years prior, he was very solid there. He has a lot of production, 27 hurries, 28 hurries. I just the run stop rate's not exactly what we want there, but you look at his pass rush grade, it's a 90.8, run defense grade of a 67.7. Like, okay, dude, that's cool. I'll take that. If you go and watch his tape, it's interesting watching an edge defender wearing number 30, but you see him kind of evading blocks. You see him actually being able to take on blocks when he doesn't evade them, kind of thing, and he actually impresses me quite a bit. So we did not have a lot to see him in 2024, but if anything indicates of what he did with those 2 weeks, and again, one of them was against the South Dakota, the Jackrabbits, and then one though was against the Razorbacks. So it's not like he was playing against the St. Kate's School for the Blind, you know.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And Jason Watts says 974 RAS. Is that
Get
correct?
her done. I think that's true.
Right there.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good pull there, Jason Watt. What do you think, Tim? Colin Oliver, edge defender, man.
I mean, we're looking at 2 games from 2024, right? So you got to go back a little bit to really look at them. But I think you see progress year after year. And I've heard some sentiment that clearly this is a draft for depth, overall. A lot of these position groups, but I think Colin Oliver could be, kind of an underrated difference maker in this Halfley defense. Again, we got to see what he looks like at camp and preseason. That's the best time of the year for me. It's like Christmas all over again. You get your first look at these prospects in their NFL fatigues and with NFL competition. And I think I've got a feeling I've heard him referred to as undersized. I'm not a big believer in that being a determining factor with players because we've seen undersized players at every position group in this league find success throughout history. So I think Colin Oliver could be a difference maker in the making. So
Tim, what's crazy is if you look at his numbers right here and you stretch them out over the actual 14 or maybe 13 games, look at those numbers. He had 2 sacks in 2 games. Whereas the year before, where you consider that he had actually good production, he had only 7. He had 2 hits. With the year prior, only 7 hurries, 10 hurries. You know what I mean? Look that over. And again, this wasn't against small competition. This was decent competition. Yeah. I'm excited about that, man. That's going to be fun.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Drew D in the chat says, I want offensive tackle Logan Brown from Kansas as an undrafted free agent. We've got Logan Brown with a 201.4 grade. He was a Senior Bowl participant. Packers met with him at the Senior Bowl, and he meets the athletic threshold. So that 201.4 would kind of suggest, all right, somewhere around a 200 pick would be a pretty decent pick for him. So if you're getting him as an undrafted free agent, I'm on board with that, Drew. He asks, who do you guys want in undrafted free agents?
Sean Dolak.
All right, Emilio wants Sean Dolak. Tim, do you have one? Anybody come to mind for you that might not get picked?
I hate to be boring, but Logan Brown is a name that pops into my head, and I think it's a realistic possibility. How many picks are left He hasn't fallen off the board yet, has he? Okay, 2 picks left.
It's not.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna steal Drew's thunder there and co-sign that one for sure.
Good stuff. All right. So Jacob, this is a question I think Drew was ready to ask you, sir. But who do you got here? Undrafted free agents. You go, man. I hope they go get this dude.